Hi Capricorn, my name is Audrey Alison, and this is your April 2015 forecast for the month. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for joining me. It is a beautiful 84-degree California day. And let's get into it because we're going to start the forecast off on April 4th with a full moon total lunar eclipse at 14 degrees Libra. This is all about your 10th house of career. And eclipses bring endings to areas that they hit, to the sectors that they touch, and an awareness because it is the full moon, the culmination. So you could decide to end a pathway of the career or a facet of it or the career itself. Retirement happens at that time with an eclipse in the 10th. But also the title change, some kind of way what you're calling yourself, your actual name could change. Interesting. You know, your ruling planet Saturn is retrograde right now and has been for a few months. Saturn is retrograde at 4 degrees Sagittarius, and that could be affecting a lot of Capricorns. You naturally rule the 10th house on the solar wheel. Capricorn is the seriousness of the career. And for this lunar eclipse to take place in that sector for you, it might feel like your self, like the self, the first house of self, even though it's not in that, it might feel that close to you. It's a very serious tone in the 10th house of Libra for you on the solar wheel. Now watch your ascendant sign, Capricorn, as well, because that is actually more accurate to your natal chart and the houses in which these transits are occurring. On the 8th of April, Jupiter goes direct. That's a good thing because Jupiter's been stationed in Leo. He goes direct at 12 degrees Leo through August 11th. This is your 8th house of shared resources. The 8th house of property, inheritance, wills, taxes, estates. The 8th house of sex. With Jupiter direct now, he can actually do what he's supposed to do. Bring on the faith, bring on the optimism, expand. He's been, you know, him retrograde isn't necessarily a negative or detrimental aspect. It just slows down the abundance that he can offer. But now with him direct, involved in that fire trine with Uranus in Aries, this will give him the oomph that he needs to get those sudden shared resources going, sudden and abrupt Uranus connections with property, 8th house. There's a great way to look at it's a huge story how it can play out between the planets' relationships with one another and how they could really work for you. But with Uranus and Jupiter both direct, trining in the fire sign of Aries and Leo, now you can get who you need investing into your business, or who you need. Now you can have faith about your intimacies. Now you can have hope that things are going to work out in this 8th house. If you had some kind of doubt, you know, Jupiter was retrograde there, probably diminishing a little bit of the positive thinking aspect that can come along with Jupiter when he is direct. Now on the 11th, Venus enters Gemini. Venus, beauty, love, money, and Gemini is social and brilliant. This is governing your 6th house of health. Having Venus transit into your health sector through May 7th, beautiful. Cap, you're feeling better if you weren't. And there's money now for regimen, routine, health memberships, health routines, doctor's visits, appointments that you need to take care of. Venus is going to insist that all of these things are handled, and they're handled effortlessly. So I love that placement. Take advantage of that. On the 14th of April, Mercury is going to move into Taurus. Mercury, communications, information, analysis, and details. Moving into Taurus. This is your 5th house of romance through April 30th. 5th house of children, creative endeavors, adventure, gambling, sports, risk-taking, fun, leisure, pleasure. Love the 5th house. Okay, so Mercury in the 5th. Information about the kids. Your information or communication with your children is important through April 30th. Also, I'm hearing... Okay, this doesn't... Sorry. This doesn't necessarily apply... Well, it could with Mercury. Travel with the kids. Local travel. Kids coming to see you as well. Now, I'm just getting that. I'm feeling like there's going to be visits or children that need to see step-parents, or a lot of driving to and from and shuffling the kids around. A lot of activity regarding the children from the 14th through the 30th. On the 16th, Pluto is in your sign. He retrogrades, okay, Cap? You've had Pluto with you forever. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. He's right smack in the middle of your 1st house of self at 15 degrees, and he's retrograding. So this is deep. This is intensity. If any Capricorns are suffering from depression or negativity, you know, morbid thoughts, everything's so detrimental, you can really blame a lot of that on Pluto, because Pluto is that guy. Pluto's the guy at the party that wants to lower the music, who needs us to, you know, put away the liquor because my parents are coming home like right now. I just feel like he's hindering what some of you Caps could really naturally be, you know, hardworking, serious sometimes, not all the time. Not all of you are all goat. Half of you are fish in spirit. But I think that Pluto retrograding is making you more serious about achievement, more serious about the body, the self, the literal self. Now on the 18th, we have a new moon at 28 degrees Aries. This is your 4th house of home, environment, the mom, foundation. This is the only new moon you'll get in the 4th house, so for those of you looking for new property, plant your seeds and your wishes of intention on that day. Write them down, put them under your pillow. Wait until a 28 lunar day cycle is up, see what manifests. But also, this is your annual new moon in the 4th house only. So if you want something to accomplish, whether it's a new home, a new environment in a full year's time, you can make that intention as well. It doesn't have to be a 28-day transit for intentions to manifest. It could be, you could think big. You could go for the year. On the 20th, our sun enters Taurus like it does every year, 420. And this is your 5th house again. So when the sun enters Taurus, he's going to be conjunct there with Mercury. The sun and Mercury conjunct in the 5th. That's a great online dating aspect, or dating in general. There is a lot of you know, warmth with the sun, but positive energy. The sun is the life force itself, so your focus is where the sun is. And this is in the 5th house for you. Children again, creative projects that need to get off the ground. The sun is supporting you. You're going to hear a lot from people that you're waiting to hear from because of Mercury conjunct the sun. Contracts, signings, deals can go through. In excuse me, creative business partnerships that are happening, or if you're working from home and you're getting your own LLC or some form of home work going, this creatively, you know, I'm just thinking sewing. Someone's making clothing from their home. Not sewing, needlepoint or knitting. Something's going on with creative endeavors with people, and I love it, with Capricorn especially. So good for you. Now on the 30th, Mercury makes his 2nd transit. That was quick, 16 days. He was like, I've been in Gemini 16 days. No, I'm sorry, Taurus. And now he's out. He's wanting, what's happening here is Mercury's wanting to go home. Mercury wants to go into Gemini, the planet that he naturally rules. And what's going to happen on the 30th is that once Mercury gets into Gemini, he's going to get so damn comfortable that he retrogrades. And this is your 6th house. So he's retrograding next month. We'll get into it because it's May 18th through June 11th. So he'll retrograde. He enters Gemini on April 30th. He kicks it there until the 18th. He's still in there at 14 degrees. He retrogrades back to 3 degrees of Gemini until June 11th, and then has to go through all of Gemini again. So he is stationed in Gemini, which is very odd and very rare, until July 8th. What? Okay, so April 30th to July 8th, Mercury is in your health sector. You are getting things handled. For those of you who actually work in the health profession, this is amazing because this is clients out of control. You know, business negotiations, information, details, analysis of a health plan, health regimens, writing out health routines for people. Ooh, that's really good. Now, if it's not applying to health, it's about the daily work itself, your daily routine outside of health. Mercury in the work sector, great for interviewing for those looking for work. You will find it between now and July 8th, that's for sure. So, yeah, this is it's kind of scattered all over the place. 10th house, 8th house, 6th, 5th, 4th. I like that in a month, though. It's not one sole focus. There's a few places to jump around. Overall, a really positive month for creative businesses, people wanting to get things launched. I'm going to get to the deck. I'm using the Alchemical deck by Robert M. Place for those of you interested. Capricorn for April 2015. Creative businesses. This is, well, the 8 of Cups is the potter, someone making a living through creative endeavors, being creative, creating with the hands, pottery, sewing, like I said earlier. A lot of you are making things happen too. Ace of Swords, positive thinking, a good idea, a clear vision and victory, wisdom. Death. And death. A pause, a hold, change, transformation, regeneration. Also sex. And the 6 of Coins. Generosity, sharing, trust, shared resources. Shared resources, the loaning and lending of money in the 8th house. Okay, what is happening? So listen, for those of you who need money to start this endeavor, to get this going, that's coming in. You have to remain positive at this time. Clear thinking, know that you have good intentions. This won't be stalled for long. This is in the middle card. This is the current positioning. So you might feel as if, why aren't things moving? Well, your ruling planet's retrograde, for one, but it can't always stay that way. So know that things will be changing because there is money coming in. This is about Jupiter going direct in your 8th house of shared resources and getting these people to give you what you need to do what you do best so you can really feel self-fulfilled while learning and getting paid to do so. Do you hear this techno situation in the back that I have to deal with the neighbors? I mean, I know it's Sunday, we can all party, but I hope that that's not going to be happening for the whole time. Okay, so anyway, keep bye. So keep your mind up. Don't think just because Pluto's in Capricorn and he's retrograding that everything's not going to work out. That can't happen. This doesn't happen. I can't, I won't, I don't. Those are words that should never be said, because what that does is create exactly that. It creates the no. It creates the can't. So keep it up. I will. I am. I am now. I am experiencing this. This will occur. Thank you, Cap. Have a beautiful month. My name is Audrey Alison. If you'd like to book with me, I'm at audreyallison.com. Have a sweet day. Bye.